Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the Queen of Joy herself, Jessica Dugas. Good Monday morning, everybody. It is the Queen of Joy, and it's going to be the Queen of Yawns in just a minute. You know when you feel that yawn that's coming, and then it's like it's one of those sneezes that you feel yourself sneeze, but it doesn't happen. I'm tired this morning, man, but that's what the full moon does to me. Happy full moon, everybody, with the peak of the full moon yesterday, about approximately 4:55 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time. We're still on daylight time, boys and girls. For those of you that have been writing EST, CST, and all of that throughout this last daylight time, it is DT until the time changes, okay? Then we're back to ST. We have daylight time and we have standard time. Right now, we are still on daylight time. So, drives me up the wall. Of those little things that I allow to bother me, the ST is one of those things. I because then we get confused. Nobody knows what time it is. Okay, so let's do the DT and ST. Happy Monday, everybody. How's that for a start for you? It is definitely feeling like fall here in Mystic, Connecticut. It is cold outside. I have been wearing long sleeves and happy to do so. But I enjoy the cooler air. I've said this from the get-go of us moving back here to Southeast Connecticut, that I love it because I can breathe. I will take the cold and having to put on layers and snuggling and warm beverages and soups and fires. I will take that any day over hot, muggy air. You can't breathe. And frankly, people, you can only take so much off before it's illegal. I'm just trying to say. I hope you guys are having a good week starting out here on this lovely Monday. Let me know what the weather's like where you are today. We've got some national days to talk about today. We've got some birthdays to talk about today. And since I've only been on Mondays right now, we have a couple birthdays to make up for as well. There's a couple special birthdays today that I don't know. We'll get that into that in a little bit as well. So excited to talk about birthdays. And as I said, it's the full moon. So we're going to be talking about that coming up in a little bit as well. I want to start. Let's actually start by going over to the comments this morning. I want to say hello before we move on. Miss Brittany was front row this morning. Of course, she always has her front row seats because that's how she does. It's Brittany here this morning. Good morning, Brittany. It's good to see you. Miss Dory is here this morning. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. How did you fare in the storm? Let me know. I don't know if you were in Florida at the time. Let me know how you're doing. Anyway, Mandy is here. Hello, Mandy. It's good to see you. Grand Rising. Juju's here this morning. Joyful to be alive and to breathe. Amen. Yes. Donnell is here today. Good morning. It's good to see you, sir. Do you have your birthday crown on? Let me know. Anyway, I wasn't supposed to say anything yet. We're getting to that. Brittany's like, oops, now I know. See, some people just don't know. Okay, when we change times, we're going to have a little lesson here this morning. When we change times, okay, and we spring forward, that goes into what we call daylight time here in the United States of America, okay? And that is, we change to EDT, CDT, M. There's some mountain places like Arizona doesn't actually change, so they just always stay their time. And then we have PDT. Now, when we fall back in the fall time, which is coming up very soon, babe, can you get me a date of when we change time? I got my husband working for me behind the scenes over here. So when we change times, when we fall back, then we go back to what is known as standard time, and that's the EST, CST. See, dun 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 dun. The more you know. That's how it works here. I had a coat on. I had a little light jacket on the one day. What'd you say?
March 13th and November 6th.
November 6th, apparently. I thought it was the end of this month. It's November 6th that we fall back. There it is. There it is. There it is. What do we have going on here? Yes, there's some things going on. Okay. So what brings me joy is sitting outside. Just finished watching a baby blue jay shake its tail feathers at me. Shake a little tail feather. This, you see, that baby blue jay knows what's up. Okay, it's Monday morning. You got to get up. You got to shake your tail feathers and be happy for just a minute. You're welcome. I try to help the people here. Try to help the people, and everybody's saying happy birthday. Of course, we will get to that counting the chickens before they hatch over here, but we're going to do that coming up. I got to talk to you about some of these national days today because we are already, I think, what are we doing here? It's going to be a good day because, first of all, it's National Angel Food Cake Day. Do you like angel food cake, Donnell? Could you see that being a birthday cake for you? Let me know. I love angel food cake. Angel food cake happens to we're not talking about that right now.
Next year.
Angel food cake happens on October 10th and celebrates the delicious, light, and fluffy cake that many home cooks serve with fruit or glazes. I love that. I love angel food cake. Now, typically, angel food cake requires whipping of egg whites until they're stiff. Y'all know I don't do the eggs, but there are vegan angel food cakes out there, and you can make a delicious angel food cake. We've talked about this before. You don't have to use eggs. You can use aquafaba. What's aquafaba, boys and girls? It is the juice that comes from chickpeas or garbanzo beans. When you eat the beans, you save the liquid, and it whips just like egg whites. Huh. Welcome. There you go. So you can make a lovely angel food cake from that as well, and no chickens or eggs necessary. It is also National Cake Decorating Day. Look at the world celebrating your birthday, Donnell. It is Cake Decorating Day. It recognizes the creative artist who elevates cake design to another level. And do you guys have a favorite like cake decorator? Do you guys like ever watch the cake decorating shows? I love to watch the British Baking Show. Thrills me beyond belief. I don't know why. It's just the most heartwarming, cute little show. And I love that a lot of them are home cooks, and I love like things like that, and Nailed It, where I feel better about my desserts when I get done watching that. Many professional cake decorators started their career as hobbyists. It allows them to express themselves in an edible form. We make or purchase decorated cakes for many of life events, from baptisms and birthdays to weddings and anniversaries. Decorated cakes help carry out the theme of any party or event. So my question for Donnell this morning is, what is your favorite birthday cake flavor? If you would choose the ultimate cake for today, Donnell, what would you choose? Let me know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Not sure if you've had angel food cake. Really? Oh my gosh, we need to change that. Yes, Cake Boss Carlos. He's amazing. He is amazing as well. What else do we have going on today? It's National Handbag Day. Any ladies out there carry a handbag? Now I have a dilemma. Ladies, I don't even have mine right here that I can show you my point. So my mother always carried a big bag with lots of pockets. Lots going on in there. I have PTSD, Mom, from her being like, go get me XYZ out of my purse. And I would be digging through Mary Poppins' suitcase for what seemed like decades, and sometimes could not find the thing that I was looking for. So as I got older, I could not stand a large handbag because I have PTSD from digging in this damn bag, right? And so listen, Mandy brought up about the book bag. Okay, I would have, when I had kids, or about the kids too. When I had kids, you got to carry the diaper bag or whatever. And I could not, like, I would try to get away with carrying as little as possible. Sometimes I would not. Sometimes I would literally walk out the door with a diaper and a pack of wipes in my hand. And then I would try to, carry all the things. I would have like the diaper, the wipes, my wallet, the baby bottle, the blanket, the extra outfit. I walking out the door looking kind of ridiculous. Okay. And so I but now I'm having a problem because then I get into like, oh, I want to carry a crystal with me, and I want to carry an essential oil to help my well-being while I'm out and about, perhaps a baptism of stupid for someone. I want to carry things with me, and now I have this little ass purse that is like a wallet with a handle. That's what I carry right now. So I'm trying to find some sort of happy medium for a purse that I can't fall into Mary Poppins world, but not so small that I can't carry my stuff. I need someone to help me. Can you guys please spam me on with photos or like your favorite like mid-size purses? I don't want a Prius. I don't want a, 57 Chevy. I need I need a mid-size sedan. It's what I need over here, okay? Somebody help me out with a purse that's gonna make me happy. I'm so picky. I literally went through went through Walmart one day and I was like, nope, 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 nope. Anyway, spam me with pictures. That's all I have to say. Um, my husband was probably thankful that I went through and went, nope, 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 instead of coming out with one. I'm just saying. Let me go through. Oh, by the way, Mr. Jackson, it's his birthday, y'all, and he said that lemon is his favorite. So we need to make sure we get that. Brittany said, I used to watch Cupcake Wars all the time with my sis. We used to make cupcakes after and always made jokes when we was gonna. Yes, I love that, Brittany. I love it. It's still sending you all the love. See, I can't do the no, because see, look, I have told you people before. Told you people before, okay? I am the human embodiment of a T-Rex, okay? I'm short, I'm around, and I have short little arms, okay? So when you try to put a fanny pack around a T-Rex, it looks silly. Okay? I'm just trying to say. Um send you the Oh, really? Oh my God, Calvin Klein. Listen, I'll be styling over here. Okay, Connecticut won't know to hit it. Won't know it. Burlington for the best bags. Really? Okay, we have a Burlington over here. I'm gonna check it out. I can't do purses. Brittany's not a purse person. See, I'm really not either. But I'm at a point. I'm at a crossroads. Is right here. Right. This is what's happening. Crystals in the bra is a real thing. I would have crystals in the bra and the purse. True. They do poke you, but you got to get the palm ones, because they're smooth. They're smooth. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't. So happy. All of that to say. Happy National Handbag Day. It's National Walk to a Park Day. Highly recommend that. It is also World Mental Health Day. And I want to take just a moment here and send some love to everybody that deals with different mental health issues. I am one of those people. I have been like, I'm going to get real with you guys for just a moment here. So, in my 40s now, okay, and babies flying the nest, growing up, all of that. There's some hormonal things happening, and I have been dealing. I feel like I'm going back to my teenagers here now with some pretty significant depression from time to time, as well as anxiety and things that I have dealt with my whole life, but really up until this beautiful garden of hormones that is happening over here. Um, had been kept pretty manageable until very recently. It has been a challenge for me. And so I just want to say, like, to everybody that deals with different mental health issues, you are not alone. And I have been tried to be very forthright, especially on Project Joy here, that I do believe joy is our choice. And choosing joy does not erase the other very real things that we have going on as human beings. I am literally the queen of joy, call myself that, but it doesn't, that choice and being that person doesn't just say you are never going to deal with depression, you are never going to be anxious, you are never going to go through these things. um and but I believe at the end of the day it is still a choice. It's something that I really it's helped me to bounce back a little quicker than I did in my teenage years, where I can look back and say, okay, when I was dealing with depression and anxiety, then I would really be in it and deep in it for a long time. And I don't deal with it like that anymore, but it is something that is work, and it's a day to day thing that I go through. So sending lots of love to everybody. I also think there's a lot in this country in particular, around the world, but I can only speak for here because I live here. There's a lot that needs to be done for mental health and making sure that everybody is taken care of where mental health is concerned, because we know in the personal and spiritual development world that our mental health plays a huge role in our physical health, and it plays a huge role on the world, okay, and how things go down. So just everybody, please look out for each other, please love each other, please hold space when somebody's going through something. Man, it is not the time to be an ass. It really isn't. Okay. Just know that everybody's going through something and love each other. That's all I would ask today on this World Mental Health Day. Let me make sure that there's nothing else I wanted to talk about. Oh, it is also Native American Day today. I wanted to talk about that. Is the second Monday in October, observed annually on the second Monday of October. It celebrates the cultures and contributions of the many Native American tribes. The observance is also known as Indigenous Peoples Day. I love that about today. And we have been knee deep over here in homeschool world, but also in my own. You guys, I figured something out. I have to tell you about this too. I'm so squirreled right now because I have so much I want to tell you. Um, we Mystic, Connecticut here is home to a lot of what was Pequot land, native land. There's also other tribes here. You have Mashantucket. There's lots of. I can't pretend to be an expert on any of this stuff at all, but I will tell you this. I was not a fan of history in school. There was a few moments that I did really like, and I want to take you to those right now. I loved when we talked about Fort Griswold because it's right down the street here. So I loved the very small portion about the Revolutionary War. I enjoyed when we talked about when I took maritime history in high school, because my one of my great grandfathers is in the history books, and it was cool to read about that. And I also loved when we talked about Ellis Island and immigration in history, um because that was when I really started opening up to learning about genealogy, and when my family came here from Italy, and just learning about what that experience was like, for my people, and just cool to find that out. So I realized, looking back on all that, like literally this morning, I'm thinking about this and having this whole moment. Like, why did I hate history so bad? I enjoyed history when it was made personal for me. So recently, as I've been back home here in Connecticut and living here in Mystic and looking at all of these different historical things that have happened, now suddenly I'm real interested in history because I'm like, oh my gosh, all of this stuff happened right here. And thinking about, like, I literally go outside and I'm standing on the ground, and I just have this moment of realizing everything that has happened under my feet. I took a photo of this huge, very old tree at a park near my house. And I thought to myself, and I wrote this on the picture, I said, how many stories could this tree tell? Like, and it's so, when I think about how much I hated history in school, it's because it wasn't personal to me. And now that there's a lot of things going on politically, and where knowing what happened where I live and things like that, now suddenly I'm like, okay, now I'm interested in history. So I think for any of you that have kids that are like, I can hate history, it's horrible, make it personal for them, because I really think that that's where the magic will happen. At any rate, if you guys want to read about something historical on Indigenous peoples today, read about the massacre here in Mystic, Connecticut that happened with the Pequots in the 1600s. That was quite the read, and very interesting to look at everything that happened from both sides. And it was kind of like a tit for tat thing, really, from what I've read. But and then going into the future, and how there was a monument and they took it down, because I mean, it's just very interesting read. But I want to send lots of love to all of the people, excuse me, all of the people that are Native today, Native Americans, Indigenous people. It is not celebrated in all 50 states, but it's something that I think needs to be celebrated everywhere, because they were here. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. They were here. I also love, I want to thank Darren DeRue Sprinkle for giving me such a beautiful view of Likwala language this season. What a beautiful experience. If you guys didn't see it, check it out. He represents Native Canada, Indigenous peoples of Canada, on the Breakthrough Show this season. And he reads the For Love poem that you guys have heard in Likwala Native language. So it's incredible. And I want to thank him for that as well. So that's all that's going on over here. Thank you guys for your comments as well. I appreciate you. Yes, you come into it with a different perspective as well. But I think the key for me as a child would have been to like make it more personal. If it became a more of a personal thing, I think I would have been more open to more history as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, you guys, we're going to take a little bit of a quick break, and we're going to be right back to talk about this fabulous full moon that we experienced yesterday. And we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today is Monday, October 10th, 2022. Don't miss, guys, we have birthdays coming up in a little bit, and we have lots of birthdays to discuss today. We have several breakthrough alumni that have birthdays. I had the last birthday in my household over the last week. And, we got a special birthday just today to celebrate, as well as our celebrities, so don't miss that. Listen, guys, take a minute and drop your astrological sun sign in the comments. That's your if you say I'm in insert astrological sign here, that's your sun sign. Put it in the comments down below. I want to hear about that as we talk about this full moon. Speaking of indigenous people, this full moon that happened last night is called the Hunter's moon. It is derived from indigenous folklore. Typically, that's where the full moons get their nicknames from. The Hunter's moon gets its nickname from hunters stocking up for the winter by stalking their prey under the moonlight. Another nickname, the Sanguine moon, also related to hunting. It has also been called the Dying Grass moon and the Travel moon, FYI. The significance of this full moon, let's talk about that really quickly. This is a moment of taking charge of our innate desires and passions. This full moon happened in the sign of Aries, which is, that it's this fire sign, and it's about personal power as well, which I think is really important to talk about because many of us have felt in recent years kind of closed off and defeated and, we feel that we feel some kind of way. I'll just put it that many of us need to go within. We've experienced that going within lately, and we need to go within and really grasp onto that personal power. Very, 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 very important. I want to say this about the full moon for those of you that followed me back in New Moon Mama days. And have appreciated my astrological outlooks over the years. You've heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it again for those people that might be new to me. Most of the spiritual community talks about the importance of releasing on a full moon. I tend to be a little like release today, tomorrow, and the next day. But I'll preface all of this by saying you should do what feels best. If you feel like you need to release some shit, it doesn't matter if it is the full moon, the new moon, a Tuesday, Christmas, it doesn't matter what day it is. Release all the things that you need to do. However, the full moon is the moon at its brightest point, its largest point, the point that it is the most visible in the sky. Okay. And so when something is big and grand and visible, that is a call for celebration. And that is the heart of what the full moon, in my opinion, is all about, is celebration. Okay. So when we talk about the full moon, when I talk about the full moon, I want to talk about celebrating. So I will ask you guys to all share one thing in the comments that you want to celebrate today. Celebrate about yourself, something else, something you've accomplished, anything like that. I want to talk about what you're celebrating. Now, this particular moon also being in the sign of Aries, about that personal power and being the fire, calls for you to really express that. And that's why I'm asking you to put it in the comments as well, because it's not just about saying to yourself on the inside, oh, I'm proud of me. Aries energy is an outward kind of push, that fiery energy. So let it out. Speak it out loud. Tell the people how amazing you are. Celebrate, outwardly. So in addition to that, it is also because we are in the fall season, now we're also adding to that releasing as well, the importance of that. Now, like I said, the spiritual community as a whole typically talks about releasing for the full moon, but I typically operate in that celebration space, and then I do a lot of releasing because it's fall time, because it's the start of things when we are shedding things for the fall and we're moving into the winter time. Okay. I want to go through. So I think Mandy said Gemini. Brittany said Cancer. Brittany also said she was releasing. Listen, all the emojis. It was so funny yesterday because I was on a video chat with my daughter, and 'cause we were out doing some work, and I had there was a thing on the iPhone where you can put stickers like on your video, and I put like all my different emotion stickers like around me, like, oh, I'm a halo. This is exactly how I feel right now, like crying, laughing, snotty, like all of the things in the whole wheel. I felt it. Okay, so we've got Gemini. Let me write these down. Gemini, Cancer. Okay, and then I'm an Aquarius. All right. Love it, love it. I manifest the most and release with the phases of the moon. Absolutely. I flow with them 100%. Miss Laura Staley's here this morning. Yes, let go courageously. Laura is celebrating that she's vibrantly healthy. Love that. Huge gratitude. It got to run this morning. Laura, was something chasing you? You guys know how I feel about the running. I'm glad you love it and got to run in though. If I'm running, it's because there's a T-Rex and you should probably run too. Um, he said, celebrating all the great things that are coming. Yes, that too. Self-awareness, Brittany. Absolutely. Melissa Pisces. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you this morning. Pisces. Wow, these last 2 days have been wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, the truth of it is that the the Aries energy can bring up that fire. And that's, I think, why so many of us feel that push to release, even if that's not always our jam, right? To release, because that fiery energy can really get us going. I don't do so well with Aries, straight Aries energy. I'm just trying to say. My husband is right on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, and so I like that little I like the Taurus vibe of, just lay down and feed me pizza. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying here? So it's not always my jam. And here's the thing. This is the interesting thing about my husband and I as well. So when he leans into that Aries energy, and I'm an Aquarius and that's an air sign. I want you guys for a moment to close your eyes and picture you have fire right here and then the wind blows. What happens? Okay. That's a little of what happens over here from time to time. Um Yes, self strength and finally believing in myself. I love that. No, bears chasing me. Okay, good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm not. Listen. I love my Aries people, but it is hard over here. Okay, it's hard for me. It's hard for me over here. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about a couple things. So there's an article that I was reading about different things, and I'm going to add a little bit to this. So let's talk about, for those of you that are Aries, the article is talking about it's time to make your own rules and adhere to them. Obviously, Aries full moon, Aries sun sign, it's your time to shine. Okay. You're calling your shots. You're in control. How do you feel like you're going to live your best life? Do what feels right to you to make you happy. I will say, Aries, like, just have some love for your air sign friends out there. Okay. Just have a little love. We're not okay right now. Okay. And then, all right, let's talk about, so speaking of Taurus, so using this moment as a moment of reflection. But I think too, for Taurus, an Aries full moon is always a great time to kind of push you a little bit. Taurus can typically get really like stagnant, really comfy, and not comfortable with anything that's not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're really comfortable right here, it doesn't matter if we're not serving us because we're comfy and we're not going anywhere. It's a little bit of that, like, unintentional laziness. I don't ever see a Taurus that is like let me just lay down and not do anything. Tauruses can be very hardworking. However, sometimes they can be very stubborn in like not recognizing that something isn't serving them and just staying in one place because it's comfortable. So this fiery full moon can help give Taurus that little like, hey, get off the couch. Get off the couch and start moving a little bit. Um, let me go. Yes, exactly. Gemini and Leo, Mandy, that same jam, because it's the and oof, oof. Because then with this situation, Leo's like the king of the fire, right? Like there is no other god than the god of me. That is that energy. And then Gemini is such that duality. So yes, it's that air, and it's the air and the fire. Whew. But Gemini also, with air signs, are really good at seeing all sides of things. You've Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all sides of the situation. So when Leo's like, I am the king of the castle, and you're like, there's other kings out there too. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just a little bit of that, like, and it's not to say like Gemini would never be like, I don't recognize you as the king, but they'd be like, but I need you to see that there's other ones too. Like there's other things going on here, right? It does. It's like that. Libra sun sign, Aries moon sign. Oh, yes. Now see, Aries moon too. This could probably be a really powerful time of transformation for you, Laura. Like now I know why that you're going through all of these like changes and stuff right now, because I feel like for Aries moon, like it's like in everything leads up to this moment. Everything is led up to this moment, and this is like a sink or swim time. It is be very emotional, like lots of emotions, like almost feels very watery, but that's not the moon that we're in, but the moon represents our emotions. So yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, let me write down Libra. We got a good mix on here today. A good mix. Yes. I tell you, water too, because when you add fire to water, you get boiling hot water. Yeah, I mean, except so typically, like, and it depends, right? Whether we're dealing with the cardinal sign, the mutable, um, it depends on which sign, obviously, that we're talking about. But a lot of times you see the fire being quenched by the water. So it with that one, it really just depends. It depends on which direction to go. Yes, there are other kings. There are other kings. That's Melissa said that's our household this morning. Listen, it happens. That's my household. It depends on the moment. That's what it is. So Gemini, let's talk about Gemini. Acknowledging your goals and hopes. And so I say this like the fire can be a beautiful thing for us air signs, especially with Geminis, because it can, again, similar energy with the Taurus of like that push. With Gemini, it's like that push to make a decision. Now, for Gemini, I think it's really about the allowing, because us air signs, we know it all. We don't want to be told, don't tell us what to do. Okay. um so but but I think a lot of times, and I know this is true for me as an Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon, and Libra rising. So when I tell you people that I am air, it is not a joke. Okay. So for me, I can be very like, I can spend so much time looking at all of the things and all of the options that I become stagnant. And stagnancy is not a good look for an air sign, okay? Because air is supposed to move, right? So it's not a good look for us as air signs, but it can happen. And so when that fire comes along, it's a great decision making time. So for Geminis right now, and also Libra and Aquarius, will add that in there too. Really good time to just like make some decisions. And don't be afraid of what you think is going to happen. Like don't get caught up in the expectations. all of that stuff, just make a decision. Like use this fire energy to make a choice. And this is about you, your personal hopes and dreams, Gemini. Like make a choice. Cancer. Have fun. This is about fun for you. Fun, 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 fun. You got to lighten up a little bit. Like things have been so heavy for, I feel like, a lot of water signs, but Cancer especially. And then the moon already, you guys, the moon is, Cancer is all about the moon. Okay. The moon is already a time that's cancers are emotional enough without the help of the moon. The moon comes along and is like, oh, here, let's be more emotional. So, but this is about having more fun for you right now, cancers, and using the fire to kind of think about you. It needs to be a little about you right now. Water signs are really good at being like the doormat. And I don't want you to be the doormat anymore. Like, no, none of that happening. Like, it needs to be all about you for a little while. And speaking of all about you, we move, we move on to Leo. New possibilities. You got to look at the other side of the coin, Leo. Yes, you are the king, but there are other kings. You can still be great amongst other kings. You can still be great and amazing. Look at other ways of doing things. That's the message for Leo right now. Virgo, this is, really about Virgo's been in like, Virgo's a really good protector. But in that protecting, they can forget about themselves. And I think it's really important for them to think about the don't give away all of yourself. Don't give away all of yourself in the protection of others, because it's not a a Virgo that doesn't take care of themselves, and I mean on all aspects, holistically taking care of themselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, is not a good Virgo. Okay. And not a happy Virgo, not a joyful Virgo. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself, because Virgos are a protector and like things a certain way, and you can't have those things if you're pouring from nothing over here. Okay. So Virgo, really just don't make sure please make sure you're not losing parts of yourself right now, and really who you are, because it's not pleasant for you to be around yourself. It's not pleasant for other people. Just work on that self-love as you're taking care of other people. So Libra, going deeper, like again with the push from the Aries to make a decision. Like, no more of this, like we air signs do, this surface level stuff. This is a deep dive. This we've been talking about often recently about the fall being a time for transformation. It's truly that for air signs, but Libras in particular. So really, no more surface, no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more surface level stuff. Really dive deep and go into all of that. So it's interesting with Scorpios right now, because obviously this is a time of change and transformation, but um I really feel like it's like a calm before the storm right now. Like, some of you Scorpios may feel like, oh, this is great. Everybody's talking about shadow work and transformation, but and I'm like kind of getting off scot free over here. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, things are going okay, but I would say use this as like the calm before the storm. This is gonna be a time of transition for you, but it's like this is preparation time. That's the best way I can put this for you. Like, take care of your mental health right now. Really be conscious of you're never completely off scot free, right? Like rest, gather, go within, things like that, because coming up in the next couple of months, it could get interesting. It could get interesting. Sagittarius, Obviously that's a fire sign. Fire is Aries. This is your jam. I feel like too it's a lot of the fun and excitement for you and stuff right now. And also it's a good time for you to ask yourself what you really want. What do you really want right now, and move forward with that. um Capricorn, um leaning into a softness, I think, is really important for Capricorn right now, which could be interesting because fire signs don't typically um, come with something soft, like a soft energy. However, I think that it's a good time to sort of lean into a softness and opening of your heart, forgiveness of yourself and other people, understanding how you're coming across, and leaning into your intuition. Here's the thing is that I feel like a lot of people who have sort of a fiery energy or disposition, personality, we know when we're being fiery. And it's as simple as just going, I'm just not going to participate in this, right? Really important. So I think that that's a good idea for a Capricorn, is like softening things, working on relationships, stuff like this. Um Aquarius, that's me. Really important right now to decompress a little bit. Aquarius is feeling it at the moment, and has been, and I can see, I feel this very much personally as well. There's a lot going on around the world that is fiery under the surface, and I think that's why many of us are feeling the fire at the moment, not literally and figuratively, of the Aries full moon, but there's a lot happening globally, and Aquarians are very typically affected by what's happening globally, even if they don't consciously recognize that. When things are going on around the world, we feel it there's like a rumbling that happens within us, and it's a little bit unnerving at times. So don't get caught up in the stress, Aquarius, of everything around you. Like, this is bubble time. And the nets keep coming to my mind. So we were talking about a while back, I had my very first set of oracle cards were called Sea Whispers from Lynn Thurman. Shout out to Lynn Thurman. She's amazing, and she has a new set coming out. She's been on the show a couple of times. You can check that out on the Breakthrough Show. But she has a card called the Net, and it talked about the nets. Nets are thrown into the water, um, along shorelines to keep out large predators. But the beauty of a net, as opposed to building a wall or like putting something in there that completely blocks everything out, is that the water and the life can still move through the net. And so when we talk about building boundaries around us and the importance of that, Aquarius, allow it to be like a net, and don't build a hard wall. Like, allow that goodness to still be able to flow through, but don't get caught up in the stress, those big predators that are trying to come in. Finally, Pisces. Excuse me. Pisces. Pisces, emotions are coming up a lot for Pisces. Don't make harsh decisions, Pisces, right now. Don't make harsh decisions, fast decisions. Think things through. Use the intuition that you have naturally within you. I really feel that that's like going to be a really good thing. No, don't be impulsive. Thank you. Don't be impulsive. Just little goes a long way. Yes, you missed Aries, Judith, but it is there for you to go back and listen. This is all about Aries, Judith. It's all about Aries and this Aries full moon. And it is good to see you this morning. Judith said, a net is a great idea. I love it. It is, because look, we all want to protect ourselves, right? And it's so easy to just build a wall, to just stack up the stones, the bricks, whatever. It is so easy to just go, nope, we're not doing this today. That's the easy way out. That's what I want to tell you guys. Okay. That's the easy way out. The other easy way out is to just, bleh, you know, do the Aries thing and set fire to it all. Okay. Those are the two things. Build a wall, set fire to it all. Those are the easy way out. The challenging part is to choose to go, okay, I'm going to put a net out and I'm going to protect myself while still allowing myself to be vulnerable at the same time by not becoming hardened, and by opening ourselves up a little bit to everything that's going on. So going back to Pisces, no rash decisions, finances, cutting off of relationships. Like, don't just cut. That's not you, Pisces. That's what I don't know which Pisces needed to hear that, but that's not you to do that. That's not you. Lean into the softer side of, of Pisces. Okay. So I hope you guys are enjoyed that a little bit. Brittany said it definitely resonated, talking about Cancer. I've been doing that, focusing. Yes, it's all about you right now. I really feel that. And Aries energy is a great energy to tap into that for any of you that I said about going within, that it's really about you right now. Aries energy is a great energy to do that because it's that fire, take charge sort of energy, right? You're so welcome, Mandy. Absolutely. So we're going to take one more quick little break and we're going to come right back with some very special birthdays after this. Don't go anywhere.
Imagine a world where every child gets a great education. Educating all children is the only way to end poverty. This is what the Weiss Scholarship Foundation is working to accomplish. Our 6 staff members, our mentors and coordinators, who are on the ground in Kenya, are totally engaged in every aspect of our students' lives, so we can give them every opportunity for success. In just a few short years, we have already awarded 141 scholarships. We send children to high school who would have never gone without our support. And then we help them go on to either university or vocational school. We have already scaled our holistic business model to 4 locations and are ready to scale it to many more. Today it's Kenya, but tomorrow it's more countries. Please contribute what you can today. You can make a one-time donation, a recurring donation, or choose to sponsor a child all on your own for all 4 years of high school for just $3,500. Go to our website, www.weissscholarshipfoundation.org.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today is Monday, October 10th, 2022. There was something that I shared on my, from Elizabeth Peru. 1010 is the power day. This day is about motivation, motivate, pioneer, lead, and harnessing your pure potential. I love that. So for any of you that needed a little push to step up as the leader you are, I would say that 10-10-22 is a great day to do that. So definitely take advantage of the 1010 energy today. Laura said valuable insights. Thank you. Donnell's slacking off. Got a phone call. Miss Libra. I don't know what to tell you. You got to go back and listen to it. Donnell, listen to it. Speaking of Donnell, it's Donnell, aka Mr. Jackson. He puts the never mind. Happy birthday, Donnell. It's good to celebrate your birthday with you today. It is also we have another past host on the Breakthrough Show Network. Siri Ridenauer's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Siri. I hope you have an amazing day. Another Breakthrough alumni, and also she was my daughter's dance teacher, Amanda Tucker Poole, has a birthday today. Happy birthday to her. It is also a friend of the network, a friend of mine, a friend of the show. Marla Torres has a birthday as well. Happy birthday, Marla. Lots of birthdays going on. In the celebrity world, Mario Lopez has a birthday today. You guys might remember him from Saved by the Bell, amongst other things. Happy birthday, Mario. It is also one of my favorite singers over here. It's Maya's birthday today. You guys might listen. I loved when that song came out and they redid the Rugrats theme song. I just had a whole moment with that this morning. Happy birthday, Maya. And from Green Bay Packers, any Packers fans out there? I hope not. Brett Favre's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Brett. Also, You guys might remember this fabulous singer, David Lee Roth, has a birthday today as well. Loved him from Van Halen days, among his other stuff. Love David Lee Roth. Now it got his songs that I ain't got nobody. Anyway, he redid that song and it's always stuck in my head, and it's going to be stuck in my head all day now. Happy birthday, David Lee Roth. Also, we celebrated the last birthday in our household for the year. My daughter Margene had a birthday the other day. We had a beautiful day celebrating with her, so happy birthday again, Margene. Also had some birthdays over the last week that I want to recognize. A friend of mine from way back in school days, Kevin Bigelow, had a birthday. Also, a friend of mine from college days, Marissa Eyre, had a birthday. One of my teachers from high school, and also my confirmation sponsor when I was a good little Catholic girl, Art Lamoureux, Mr. L, had a birthday as well. And then Susan Cushing Dugas had a birthday as well. So for those of you that don't know, this kind of funny story with Susan. Susan, her name is Susan Cushing Dugas. So my married name is Dugas, my maiden name is Cushing, and my middle name is Suzanne. So I found her. I don't remember even what it was. There was some kind of post online, and I had commented on it, and then underneath me was this person, Susan Cushing Dugas, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, my name's Jessica Suzanne Cushing Dugas, and it was just the weirdest thing. So we ended up becoming friends, and like you do, because finding things in common is cool. And so she had a birthday this past week as well. So happy birthday, Susan. I hope you had an amazing day. All of that being said, those are our birthdays today and from the last week, notable ones from the last week. And let's get our birthday song on. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mario Lopez, Maya, Brett, Barb, David Lee Roth, Siri Ridenour, Amanda Tucker Poole, Marta Torres, Marissa Eyre, Art Lamoureux, Susan Dugas, Kevin Bigelow, Margene, and Mr. Jackson. Happy birthday to you. I did that in one breath, Mr. Jackson, just for you. That was epic. I just want to say that's the best I've done it all year, and I saved that amount of breath just for you. We got a Steelers fan out here. I'm okay with being a Steelers fan. My brother was a big Steelers fan. I gotta go with my Pats, but I'm good with the Steelers. I'm good. We're okay. It's all right. All right. I hope you guys are set up to have a wonderful week. I missed you guys not being on every single day, but I'm really enjoying still being on Mondays. Don't forget, you guys, coming up this Wednesday, the Jacksons continue their series for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and they are going into their Stories of Survival series. They started it last Wednesday. They're continuing it this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, of course, only on the Breakthrough Show Network. So make sure you check that out as well. Definitely. The first one was so good, you guys. Just the way the Jacksons created the space, the vulnerability of the survivors sharing their stories. Highly recommend you guys check out that series. It's going to be amazing. And I know you guys will enjoy it. Absolutely. Yes. The change. Yeah. The beginning last week, this week is the change. Thank you so much, Mandy. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just the time right now. I'm over here taking a break from trying to save the world like I do. Okay, I just got to do it. Aries going out there. Hey, Spirit Sessions, always good to see you. Rhonda, Bex, and Teresa. Don't make sure you guys don't miss them Sundays. Okay, really amazing show with Spirit Sessions for sure. I love you guys so much. Wishing you an amazing week, and I will see you guys next time. Until next time, I'm your host, Jessica Jugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. I'll see you next Monday. Bye, everybody.
You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Jugas, your weekday morning talk show, inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.